Yeah, sure. Every time a veteran say comes around, just extra influence. Appreciate your service, and just reflecting upon what they sacrifice, what they people in the Army and Air Force and military service in general sacrifice, so that we can live our lives in America.
Darian, when we look at this defense, coach's defenses at Stanford were good on third down, good in the red zone, good against the run. It's the same thing for you guys. How is it that the personnel is different and it's kind of the same results, the same look of the defense?
Are you talking personnel as far as like Stanford compared to us?
Yeah, comparing the two.
I'm not too sure about the personnel that Stanford had. What Coach Mason was there, I really didn't follow it up too much, but just going off the personnel that we have here, I think we're a pretty young defense that's grasping the concept. The older guys are kind of pulling the young guys towards us and kind of showing them the way. I know last season was our first time learning the defense, so we kind of had some nooks and crannies in that. But this year, we definitely picked it up a lot more. The older guys have picked up more, and we just kind of focus on helping the younger guys out because I know they're the future of this program, and it's really important to get them some experience and get them some learning objectives.
Darian, when you sat around Sunday, did you spend more time thinking about how well you guys played that whole day, or the fact that you allowed a field goal drive there in the fourth quarter?
We kind of focus on, everything, just the whole aspect of the entire game. At the end, that last field goal drive that they had, we definitely think about that. We should have stopped them when they were closer towards the 50 instead of letting them get that first down, which kind of put them in field goal range. But at the end of the day, we also look at the positive and the takeaways that we got, number of QB pressures and sacks that we got. It's all a learning lesson for us to go into the next week.
Andrew, how do you deal with? It's one thing to go out on the field and the opponent's got to go 80 yards to score. How do you deal with having field position flipped and you've got to go out there and defend on your own 30-yard line or so? How does the thinking different?
Honestly, I feel like we go out there with the same mentality. We go out there and they have to drive 80 yards or they have to drive 5 or 10 yards. Our job is to keep them out of the red zone. So when we go out there, that's what we want to do, and that's everybody's mentality.
Why do you guys make it difficult for teams to drive the field?
Why do we make it difficult?
Yeah. How do you?
Guys just executing the defense. When everybody's doing their job, working out what they have to do, and the scheme, it talks. And when we can do that, we can get off the ball, get off the field on third down, and defense works, as you can see.
Darian, how is the sense of urgency there? Of it's one thing to go on the field and it's 1st and 10 from the 20, but when you go out there and they're already near the red zone after a turnover or something like that, is there a different sense of urgency there that they're one play away?
Yes, we definitely have to look at it that way, that they're close to our end zone, so we bring it up as a team, before we go out sudden change, just go out there and say, hey, we got to keep them out of the end zone. Our back's against the wall, but it's still our job to keep them out of the end zone and keep them out of the field goal scoring range.
How much did you guys, or what did you miss when Caleb Zubike was out? How much was he typical Caleb on Saturday?
Oh, Caleb's a good athlete, and we missed him. We missed him out there, and he came back this Florida game and played well. But even when he wasn't there, young guys stepped up to the plate, and we really didn't miss a beat.
Andrew, Coach talked about almost looking at film for fumble opportunities there to strip guys. Can you really see that in a ball carrier, how he carries the ball?
Yeah, you definitely can. You can tell when guys are a little careless with the ball, and it just really comes down, guys just making that extra effort, really swiping at it, just being really attentive to take advantage of that.
Is it when you get, you guys have 4-6 fumbles in the last 2 weeks, when one happens, is there a little more of a hunger that this can happen again?
Oh yeah, it kind of makes a little snowball effect, so you get one, they start coming in, so that's a good thing.
Andrew, it looked like Florida was confused a lot of times on offense, especially that third quarter. What was it you guys were doing to confuse Treon Harris?
Really just send a lot of pressure on him, try to, keep him uncomfortable, didn't let him stay in the pocket at all, they try to, he tried to take it outside of the pocket, but, guys are just really, with our relentless pursuit, he was not able to get comfortable at all. You could tell, just forcing him to make decisions with the ball quick and, not allowing him to get the ball off. It just worked real well for us, so.
Darian, how do you prevent frustration from setting in when you're playing so well on defense, but maybe you're not getting the wins that you that you like?
I mean, we're a team at the end of the day. You know, our coaches always talk about us being a team, sticking together. So sometimes it gets, you know, frustrating, but at the end of the day, we can't do anything about it. We got to go out there as a team, figure out what the problem is, and fix it as a whole. We can't look at the offense, or the offense can't look at the defense and try to figure out, you know, what's wrong. We all got to go out together and just see what the problem is, and we got to fix it every day at practice.
You guys talked about the fact that you have to win out now to get to a bowl?
Yeah, definitely. We talked about it. You know, we're only guaranteed 3 more games, but we're trying to make it a guaranteed 4. So we're really focused on Kentucky this week, but at the end of the day, it's in the back of our mind that we really have to win out to go to a bowl game this year.
Do y'all see a value of pressuring Kyle Shermer in practice, that's going to help him on game day? Coach talked a little bit about that.
Yeah. You talking about as far as
Just pressuring him because he hasn't seen much on game day yet, obviously.
Oh yeah, definitely. We try to give them like looks of what they're gonna see come game time. You know, just really playing off of each other. Just try to give him a good idea of what he might see against Kentucky. So.
How has he handled it since he started playing a few weeks ago?
Oh, good. Kyle's a great player. You know, he makes great decisions. So.
Any more for these guys? Okay. Thanks, fellas.
Thanks.